So you've bought a bunch of courses and you haven't yet completed them, and now you're feeling really bad because you spent all this money on stuff that you haven't yet implemented. I have very, very good news for you, and I'm going to use Henry Ford as an example. Do you know the names of all the team involved in creating the T model, Ford Model T? Do you? You probably don't. But you do know that Henry Ford had it made, okay? Now, there are 3 different levels of what needs to be done, okay? There is the lowest level of the actual doing. There is the next level up of the deciding and designing when things need to be done in the linear progression. But the top level, and this is what people get paid the most for, is what actually needs to be done. Okay, so you bought a course so that you would do the what, the when, and the how. Okay, the actual doing of the course. Now, even though you haven't moved through to create the 2 lower levels, you do know what needs to be done, and that is actually very, very good news for you, even though you haven't completed the courses. Why? Because you know exactly what you're looking for now when you go out into the marketplace. You don't need to have shiny object syndrome because you know exactly what you're looking for. Now, I was speaking with a chap just earlier today, a soon-to-be client, who feels very despondent because he's bought a bunch of courses from some very, very big names, and he's watched them, but he just can't get his head around them. Well, Henry Ford, I don't think Henry Ford was actually involved in the actual build. Correct me if I'm wrong, fact checkers, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't. He was the visionary. He was the, I want this, go and create it. And then the engineers went away. They said, it's impossible. He said, no, it's not impossible. You'll find a way. You go create it. And then they created the V-shaped engine thing. I'm not a car builder. And Henry Ford has been legendary ever since, right? So you've bought all these courses, you know what needs to be done. You don't have a shiny object syndrome now because you've already bought the stuff, okay? So that's money done, but it's okay. It's experience, and you now understand the what. Now, the reason why a lot of people get frustrated with the what, the when and the how, the actual doing, is because they buy the what and sometimes the when, but they don't actually buy the doing. A lot of the big names, they charge a lot of money, and rightly so, because it's high-level skill set stuff, particularly knowing when to do things, in what order to do them. So they teach you education. Now, education, online education, is $1 trillion a year industry, and rightly so, because it's high-level stuff, right? But you are already in a job, or you've got your own business. Excuse me. You're in a job, you've got your business, and you maybe don't have time to fulfill the when and the doing of the course, or you're just not a techie person, and no matter how much you try, no matter how much you say, okay, you just don't get it, and that's okay. You don't have to get it. What you need to be is the face of your business, if that is what you are. If you're a doing person, you're probably tuned out of this video already. But if you're not a doing person, you're the face of your business, you're the people of your business, you're the relationship of your business, you're the vision caster of your business. You don't need to know how to do all the do's. You just need to know what needs doing, okay? Now, if you hire a decent team, they will understand your what, your big vision goal, and they will then be able to bring into place the when, and they will be able to do the do. Now, if you want to work with some of the big names, you will be looking at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150K. Maybe you don't have those kinds of budgets, but you can work with teams who understand the when and are able to do the do. Now, let's move a little bit closer to home. We've finished talking about Henry Ford. I want to talk about myself for a moment. Now, I know when I get on camera, whether I am made up with a beautiful blouse on and all, my hair and makeup done, and if you look at previous videos, you'll see sometimes my makeup is just like, what is going on there? But it doesn't matter, because I still get results. I know that as long as I get on camera, I will get results. I know that, whether I've got my hair done, my makeup done, no matter what, because I'm a communicator. That's my skill set. I communicate with people. And I learned to communicate with people for many, many years on stage because I was a professional entertainer prior to COVID, right? Now I have skill sets in business strategy. Oh, my phone's heating up a bit. My phone's heating up. It's very hot in this car. I have skill sets in business strategy. What I don't have skill sets in, I don't know the do, particularly ad campaigns. We build ad campaigns for people. I would never touch that with a 10-foot pole because I have tried to do ad campaigns for myself in the past and I just blew through a couple of $100 because I had no idea what I was doing. So I don't bother doing that. I go out and find my Henry Ford style engineers and say, this is what needs to be done. Please do it. And they've got their engineering degree. They've got their Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Instagram ad campaign degree, and they build it for me. I don't have to build it. I just need to get on camera and communicate with my audience that if you need an ad campaign, we can do that for you because we're a team. So I understand the what. I know the whens because I'm a business strategist, but a lot of the do's, I don't do them because I'm just frankly not very good at them. So if you have bought a bunch of courses and you're feeling challenged by that, don't be challenged because you understand the what and you probably understand a little bit of the when as well. You know what you need to be looking for and you know you need to build a team and you know what your skill sets are so you can go out and do what you're really good at. What is your get on camera in your particular business? What is it that only you can do? What is it that you are the driving force behind in your business? So if this has resonated with you today, I'd love to work with you. I'd love to work with you. I've had the most amazing conversation with this fellow that's just about to become a client. And in a very short space of time, he has 1,000 people on his database. And I'm like, oh, we can totally monetize that for you because you have a product and I know how to roll that out for you. And this is going to be great. And he's like, oh, okay. So there is hope for you. So don't worry if you've bought a course and you haven't actually done it or you did it and you didn't understand it at all. It's not money wasted. You understand the what. So if this resonates with you, again, I'd love to work with you. Just come and have a chat. No pressure. It's all good. And I've got to get out of this car because I'm baking. But have a great rest of your day. I look forward to speaking with those of you who do want to book in for a call. Keep rocking on. Keep being awesome. Chat soon and God bless.